everyone. Welcome back to HGTV Handmade Throwback Thursdays with me, Meg. You know what I love? A good ruckus game of cards. You know what would really impress your friends when they come over and you entertain them with a fun game? If you made that game yourself. In today's clip, we're gonna head on over to Crafters Coast to Coast and see how to silk screen your own cool doodles into playing cards. Fantastic. Let's get started.
Hi, my name is Emily Arkin. I'm a crafter from Somerville, Massachusetts, which is near Boston, but actually much cooler than Boston. Today I'm going to show you how I make my hand silk screen playing cards. So these are my cards, 52 handmade, hand silk screen, hand cut cards. I did red and black, 2-color silk screen. The design is based on my doodles. I was just doodling spirals for a really long time and then realized my designs were kind of turning into card suits. If you follow me, I'll show you how I make my playing cards this way to my study. All right, so it all started with, I finalized my drawings. I did a bunch at a large size. This is the Good Flower Queen, so called because she's the only playing card with a straight up and down flower. This is my favorite. This is the Ace of Spades, and this spiral sort of inspired the whole filigree spiral look of the deck. After I've got my drawing, I laid it out and sort of fixed it up on the computer and got it laid out so it'd be easy to cut when I finally printed it. Then I take this to my local copy shop and they can make a transparency of the same design. And you can see here it is. This is going to be the actual size, the whole layout. This is all the red cards all together. Once I have this, I can put this on my silk screen, burn the design in using photosensitive ink, photo emulsion. So the first step in this whole photo emulsion process is we need to dim the lights. That's much better. Okay, so I go to the art store, get a silk screen, that's this, clear so far. We're gonna put some gunk in it, that's this. And this is my trusty squeegee. That's how everything gets in and through the screen. Looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna dry it using my fan. This speeds up the process a lot. If you're impatient as I am, the fan is the most important part of the silk screening process. So it looks like my screen is pretty much dry. I can turn off the fan. And now we're ready to burn. This part's kind of tricky. It has to be facing the wrong way, mirror image, because the ink's gonna go through it this way. So I put it down and use my masking tape. It's always good. So I'm gonna use a piece of glass. Here we go over to the burn station. And I've outfitted this with a 250-watt bulb, which is really bright. So now I'm gonna just make sure my light is the right distance from the screen. It's supposed to be 17 inches, no more, no less. And this is the only part of the directions I really follow carefully. Okay, that looks good, 17 inches. This is gonna go for 20 minutes. So I'm ready to burn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so my burn is done and I'm ready to take this stuff off. The transparency, there it goes. No more transparency. It should be burned into the screen now. So I've got my screen ready to wash out. Come on to the bathroom. So I got this hose at the hardware store. I got a big spray gun. This makes the world's loudest noise, and now I'm ready to wash it out. So I've washed my screen off. Here it is, still a little soggy, but mostly ready to go. And I'm going to hinge it down now. Makes a good thunder noise. So this is my red ink, and this stuff's really goopy. It's like, it's supposed to be the consistency of butter. And if it's not, when you buy it, I just add a little water usually. So now I am ready to pour. Here we go, the first ink. Okay, ready, set, ugh. So I've got my red print done, and I also silkscreen green on the back. This is my back design. And now I'm ready to go. I have my two-sided cards, and I'm ready to cut them out. So now I've got my completed deck, totally done. The only thing is nowhere to put it. The loose cards are kind of unwieldy and it's too good for a rubber band. So I got a friend to show me how to make a little folded origami box. So they just slide right in. There we go. So here I am with my finished deck, and I usually put it in Ace of Spades on top, so that's the first card anyone sees, and now it's ready to be given to someone.
If you don't know how to silkscreen, no big deal. You could always use your own sketches and drawings. There's always a way to make it work. Have you made any of your own DIY games? I loved Karen's activity sticks that we saw a couple months ago. Let me know in a comment below, and we'll see you next week.